Lack of internal democracy. So there is a tendency in political parties towards the concentration of power on or few leaders at the top. Parties do not conduct internal election and ordinary members do not get sufficient information on what happens inside the party. So lack of internal democracy in the sense, there is a tendency in political parties towards a concentration of power. So inside itself there are tendencies which in political parties towards a concentration of power, that is, who is the more powerful. So that competition among people is there inside the parties, and who are those few leaders who should be at the top, that is also there. And they do not conduct any internal election, and ordinary members of that party do not get any sufficient information on what is happening inside the party. That is lack of internal democracy. Dynastic successions. Those who happen to be the leaders are in a position of unfair advantage to favor people close to them or even their family members. That is dynastic successions. So who happens to be the leader in the position in the sense who is there in the power, has the advantage to favor people who is very close to them. So one who is there in the power, they give recognition, or they recognize only the people who are very close to them, such as their family or their friend or one who they know a lot. Money and muscle power. Parties tend to nominate those candidates who have or can raise lots of money. So sometimes the parties can nominate only people who have lots of money, and some cases parties support criminals too. Lack of meaningful choices. In order to offer meaningful choices to the voters, parties must be significantly different. And if law is unjust, a man is not only right to disobey it, he is obligated to do so. So if there is any injustice from the law for a man, it's not that he can disobey it, but he has the rights to obligate it too. And reforming the political parties, the constitution was amended to prevent elected members from changing parties. This was done because many elected representatives were indulging in defection in order to become minister or for cash rewards. Supreme Court passed an order to reduce the influence of money and criminals. Now it is mandatory for each candidate who contests election to file affidavit giving details of his property and criminal cases pending against him. So now there is a law passed by the Supreme Court which says that they have to support all the documents which support that specific person, such as how much of properties they have, how much of cash they have, and what are the properties that they have in their name, and if there are any pending case filed against that person, in order to avoid usage of money and criminalism. The Election Commission passed an order making it necessary for political parties to hold their organizational election and file their income tax returns. So income tax is also very important, which should be filed by the political parties. Or else if there is not, if the account is whatever they are showing, that is whatever accounts that they are showing is not accountable, they are being checked by the income tax department. A law should be made to regulate the internal affairs of political parties. It should be made mandatory for political parties to give minimum number of tickets, about 1/3 of tickets to the women candidates. So consideration for women candidates should also be given. There should be state funding of election. The government should give parties money to support their election expenses. So as we are the voters, that is, people are the voters, it is very important for us to know, and it is very important for us to select a proper leader who can lead us. Okay, that is why it is told that the people don't know their true power, because we are the voters and we are voting and selecting our leaders. That is why people don't know their true power in selecting someone as the leader. Let's meet in the next class. Thank you.